I'm going to show you how to revive your dying or dead bonsai tree in this video. If you see any of these symptoms, your bonsai is not dead yet, so don't throw it out. Let me show you how to save your bonsai tree. And when you have saved your bonsai tree, I want to tell you something. This bonsai was grown from a seed. It took me over 4 years to grow this bonsai, and I'm going to give this away to one of my subscribers. I will ship anywhere in the world, so stay till the end to see how you can enter into that giveaway. Before we start reviving the dead bonsai tree, there are 2 things we need to check. First thing, the watering schedule. When did you last water your bonsai? If you hadn't watered it for several weeks, it might be possible that the whole root system is completely dry. It takes time for the roots to rehydrate themselves. The best way to check the soil's moisture is by using a moisture meter. This is an inexpensive moisture meter. You can buy it from Amazon. The second thing we need to check is the soil. Is the soil compacted? Has the soil become hard like a rock? This usually happens with beginners. They water their plants, but they don't loosen the soil after watering. So the next time when they water their plant, the water has nowhere to go. It just keeps on filling up the soil's air pockets. And the more you keep on watering without loosening the soil, the more air pockets get filled with water. Eventually, the entire root system gets waterlogged. In other words, the roots suffocate and die. Okay, now let's begin to revive our dead bonsai. But before we continue, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it so far. Subscribe if you want to learn more about bonsai. Now let's come back to our dead bonsai tree. This is a Chinese elm bonsai. I've already cut off all the dead branches. Now I'm going to remove the tree from its pot. This is a very important step because you have to inspect the roots and also you have to remove the old soil. To make this process easier, I'm going to use a bamboo stake. I'm going to insert the bamboo stake in between the tree and the pot. Then I'm going to gently pry off the tree from the pot. Here's the tree. This is what you call a root ball. Next, we need to remove the old soil from the root ball. You can either knock the pot against the wall or shake the root ball to remove the excess soil. After removing the excess soil, you can see the condition of the roots. On this bonsai, most of the roots are alive. There are only a few dead roots. Dead roots look black or brown. Sometimes they even feel soft, like wet tissues. If most of your roots are alive, don't worry. Your bonsai tree is not dead. You just need to repot your bonsai tree and that's it. However, if all the roots are dead, your bonsai tree is almost certainly dead. In that case, you need to take cuttings from healthy branches and grow them in water or in soil. Growing bonsai from cuttings is called propagation. I'll show you how to propagate bonsai in another video, so stay tuned. As I said, most of the roots on this bonsai tree are alive, so we're going to move forward with the normal repotting process. Now I'm going to prepare the new bonsai pot. The size of this pot is perfect for this bonsai. I'm going to add some drainage holes if it doesn't have any. Drainage holes allow excess water to escape from the pot. If the pot doesn't have drainage holes, you're going to have the same problem again. The water will keep on accumulating in the pot and the roots will suffocate and die. So always make sure that your pot has at least 1 or 2 drainage holes. After making the drainage holes, we can fill up the pot with bonsai soil. For Chinese elm bonsai, the ideal soil is a mixture of akadama, pumice, and organic matter such as decomposed bark. This is the standard bonsai soil mix that most bonsai nurseries sell. If you live in North America, you can find this soil mix at your local nursery. Alternatively, you can buy this soil mix online. While filling up the pot with bonsai soil, keep in mind the rim of the pot. Make sure the soil is below the rim of the pot. Otherwise, the soil may spill out when you water your bonsai. While filling up the pot with soil, press the soil against the sides of the pot. This ensures that the soil will not shift while planting the tree. Now let's plant the tree. We need to place the tree in the center of the pot. But before we do that, let's make some space in the middle of the soil. I'm going to make a small hole using my fingers. Now let's put the tree in the center of the pot. Gently press the sides of the root ball. This will help the roots spread in all directions. After pressing the sides, press the top of the root ball. This should be level with the rim of the pot. Next, fill up the extra space with more bonsai soil. Press the soil against the sides of the root ball. This ensures that the tree is firm and stable. Also, this helps the roots to remain in contact with the soil. Fill up the remaining space with more bonsai soil. Press the soil to make it compact. Here's our newly potted bonsai. This looks amazing. However, we need to water this bonsai. Remember to water your bonsai thoroughly. This means you have to water your bonsai until the water starts coming out from the drainage holes. Sometimes you need to water your bonsai multiple times to make sure that the entire root ball is hydrated. This is a very important step because you don't want the root ball to be dry. Dry roots cannot absorb water. Therefore, you must ensure that the entire root ball is hydrated. When you're watering your bonsai, don't forget to hydrate the root ball. A simple way to check if your bonsai needs water is by lifting the pot. If it feels light, then your bonsai probably needs water. Another way is by checking the soil's moisture. If the soil is dry, then it's time to water your bonsai. As you can see, the leaves of this bonsai are starting to turn green. This means our bonsai is coming back to life. If you have followed all the steps correctly, you should see results like this. In addition to watering, you should fertilize your bonsai tree. Fertilizers contain essential nutrients that help your bonsai tree grow. The most common fertilizer for bonsai trees is a balanced granular fertilizer. Just sprinkle this fertilizer on the soil and it will melt away into the soil. After a week or two, it will start to break down and release nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and other essential micronutrients. These nutrients will help your bonsai tree grow and develop new leaves and branches. In addition to granular fertilizer, you can also use liquid fertilizer. Liquid fertilizers are easy to apply. You just need to dilute them according to the instructions and spray them on your bonsai tree. Both types of fertilizer have their own pros and cons. Granular fertilizers are easy to apply, whereas liquid fertilizers are fast-acting. By following all these steps, you can save your dying bonsai tree. But remember, you have to be patient. It can take weeks or even months for your bonsai tree to recover. Before we wrap up, let me tell you how you can enter into the bonsai giveaway. To enter into the giveaway, all you have to do is to leave a comment. I want to know which country you're watching this video from. One lucky viewer from the USA will receive this bonsai. Please like and share this video. If you want to see how I prune bonsai, watch this video. If you want to learn how to propagate bonsai, watch this video.